Do you ever feel that it should be enough simply having to deal with your period on its own each and every month, never mind having to deal with acne on top of it? Or maybe you feel that it's unfair that you still struggle with acne as an adult. Well, today we're going to be exploring why you still struggle with acne as an adult, why you see an increase of acne during your cycle, and the number one food that you can remove to see a tremendous increase in your skin. So stay tuned. Welcome to Jennifer Bago TV, episode number 3. I'm Jennifer Bago and I help women with PCOS and endometriosis to reverse your symptoms, take back your power, and live life on your terms. Now, if you're new here, consider subscribing because each and every week I share tips and tricks to help you heal. Today we're talking all about period acne, hormonal acne, cystic acne, adult acne. We're talking about it all, why you still experience it as an adult, why it increases during your cycle, and what you can do about it. Now, where I want to start today is exploring what the true root cause of acne is, because when you understand the root cause, that's when you can understand how to support your body to heal. Now, when I first learned the medical medium information about the true root cause behind acne, it literally changed my life and my whole perspective on acne and my skin, which really helped me during my healing journey, and that's where I want to start with you today. So from the medical medium information, we know that the true root cause behind acne is actually from the bacteria strep. So it's a bacteria that resides in your body that can be in different parts of your body, different systems of your body, but can wreak havoc on your health and on your skin. So when we see acne on our skin, it's really an indication that we have a strep infection going on in our bodies. Understanding the true root cause really helps you to understand why you still struggle with acne as an adult. Because it's not from puberty or hormones, it's actually from the bacteria strep. And if you've never known that, or you've never taken measures to overcome that, that's why you still experience acne as an adult. Now, this actually leads right into step number 2, which is understanding why you see an increase in acne during your cycle. It's very easy to blame or assume that we see these breakouts during our cycle because of hormones, right? Because we're in our cycles, but there's actually an explanation. So during our cycles, what happens is our immune system actually drops, and we explored this in a previous video. So our immune system drops because our body uses those reserves to support the menstruation process and cycle. Now, when this happens, when the immune system drops, what that allows is for strep to actually take advantage, and it allows it to flare and become stronger while the immune system is a little bit weaker. And when this happens, we actually see a flare or a breakout of acne. And that just is an indication that strep is actually a little bit stronger in our body during that time. It's taking advantage of our immune system reserves being used elsewhere. So it's not actually because of hormones or hormone fluctuations necessarily. It's actually because strep is taking advantage during that time. It's becoming a little bit stronger, and so we're seeing more breakouts. While we're talking about acne and your period, I want to make sure that you have some resources to be able to help you during this time so that you can see less and less breakouts during your cycle. So if you haven't already, make sure you hop on over to jenniferbago.com and grab a copy of my period survival guide. Now, this guide not only helps you to have a regular pain-free period, but it also helps to reduce symptoms like acne during your period. So if you haven't grabbed a copy yet, it's free. Make sure you hop on over to jenniferbago.com and download my period survival guide. Now that you understand what's behind your acne and why you see an increase during your cycle, let's explore the number one food that you can remove to see a tremendous improvement in your skin. Now, in order to understand why removing certain foods can help reduce your acne, we need to understand how the bacteria strep works. Now, how strep works is that it actually feeds. So it eats and feeds on certain things. And when we understand what feeds it, we can take those foods away so that we can begin to starve it and reduce the amount of strep we have in our body. And when we do that, we can see an improvement in our acne. So the number one food that you can remove to see a huge improvement in your skin is dairy. And the reason that removing dairy can tremendously help you improve your acne is because dairy actually feeds strep. So the strep bacteria can actually feed on dairy. It's one of its foods. So I know this is the food that made the biggest difference in helping to clear my skin. I noticed immediately when I would consume dairy that I would get a breakout. And it wasn't until I learned the true root cause that I truly understood why that happened. So removing dairy from your diet removes one of the food sources of strep, a big food source, especially if it's a big part of your diet. And it can tremendously help in reducing the amount of acne that you experience regularly and during your cycle. Like I mentioned before, for more tips on how to reduce the amount of breakouts you have during your cycle, head on over to my blog at jenniferbago.com and download my free period survival guide. Not only does this guide help you to have a regular pain-free period, but it also helps you to reduce the amount of breakouts that you experience during your cycle. So head on over and download your copy now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, hit the share button. Share it with your girlfriends. The more women that we can help, the better. I also want you to join the conversation. I want to know your tips and tricks for having a breakout-free period, so make sure you share them in the comment section below. Thank you so much for joining me on this video, and I'll see you next time.